초콜릿은 달콤해 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 오렌지는 상큼해 상큼해 상큼해.
Good morning. Welcome to Technology and Livelihood Education, Grade 7 Cookery, Module 3, Mensuration and Calculation. Carry out measurements and calculations in a required task. Hello class. I am teacher Laorni. For today's objectives, at the end of the lesson, you are going to identify the abbreviations and equivalents of measurements requirements. Understand the importance of substitution of ingredients and convert systems of measurement according to the recipe. So, let's start our lesson class. Measuring ingredients correctly. Accurate techniques in measuring are as important as the tools for measuring. Therefore, always observe the following procedures. For rice and flour, fill the cup to overflowing, level up with a spatula or with a straight-edge knife. For sifted flour, most cake recipes call for sifted flour. In this case, sift flour 2 or 3 times. Spoon into the cup overflowing, level up with a spatula. For refined sugar, sieve sugar once to take out lumps, if any. Spoon into cup and level up with the spatula. Do not pack or top the sugar down. For brown sugar, pack into cup just enough to hold its shape when turned out of cup. Level up with the spatula before emptying. Level a measuring spoon with straight edge of a knife to measure small amounts, salt, pepper, leavening agents, or solid fats. Liquid ingredients. Liquid measuring cup. A glass or plastic cup with graduated markings on the side. Place the cup on a flat, level surface, hold the cup firmly, and pour the desired amount or liquid into the cup. Lean over and view the liquid at eye level to make it sure it is the proper amount. Check and calibrate timers or thermometers, scales, and other measuring devices according to the manufacturer's manual before using. Ingredients which measure by volume and by weight demand standardized measuring tools and equipment. Do not shake the dry measuring cup to level up dry ingredients. It is easier to weigh fat, butter, margarine if bought in a pre-measured sticks. If fat does not come in pre-measured sticks, use a scale to weigh the needed amount. Liquids should be poured into cup in a desired level. Cup should stand on the flat surface. Spring scales should be adjusted so the pointer is at 0. Place pan, bowl, or piece of wax paper on the scale to hold ingredient to be measured. When using balance scales, place the pan on the left-hand side of the balance and the pan weight on the right-hand side. Add the required weights to the right-hand side and adjust the beam on the bar so that the total is the weight needed. Range, sometimes called stoves, provide heat for cooking on the top and in the oven. The controls for range heat must be accurate and easy to operate. Tools and utensils needed for cooking on the range and workspace should be within easy reach. Learn to match the size of pan to the size of the unit and to select the right amount of heat for the cooking job to be done. In microwave cooking, time schedules must be followed exactly because every second is important. The microwaves shut off automatically when the door is opened. Coffee makers mostly are automatic, requiring only the measurement of coffee and water. In preparing foods on the range or in the fryer, heat is transferred by conduction. Abbreviations of unit of measurements. So as you can see, we have units of measurements, the abbreviation, or the symbol. So when we are talking the capacity or volume, the units of measurement are cup, fluid ounce, gallon, liter, milliliter, pint, quart, tablespoon, and teaspoon. When we are talking about the units of measurements in weight, we have gram, kilogram, microgram, ounce, and pound. So these are the abbreviation and symbol. Different people may use the identical recipe for molded desserts. All their molded desserts could turn out differently because of different measuring and mixing techniques. The following section presents important measuring equivalents, table, and conversion. So we will start measuring liquid ingredients. So here are the example for the quick conversion. So we have the cups, the US or the unit standard, and the metric. So for 2 tablespoons, that is equivalent to 1 fluid ounce and 30 ml. For 1/4 cup, we have 2 fluid ounces and 60 ml, and so on and so forth. So for measuring dry ingredients, here are the quick conversion. So we also have the 1/2 ounce that is equivalent to 15 grams, 1 ounce that is equivalent to 30 grams, 2 ounce that is equivalent to 60 grams, and so on and so forth. You don't need to memorize this conversion in dry and liquid ingredients. So this is also serves as a guide for you. So using cups and spoons. All cup and spoon measurement are level. 1/4 cup that is equivalent to 2 fluid ounces, 1/3 cup, 2½ fluid ounces, and so on and so forth. For oven temperatures, we have Fahrenheit, Celsius, and temperatures. 250 Fahrenheit, that is 120 degrees Celsius. It means very slow. So let's move to substitution of ingredients. How many times have you been ready to cook and found out you were out of a certain ingredient? Sometimes it is inconvenient to run out and purchase the necessary ingredient, and it is easier to use a similar product as a replacement. There are, however, several factors to consider when substituting ingredients. Take into account differences in flavor, moisture, texture, and weight. Substitutions with an acid factor such as molasses need to be neutralized to avoid changes in the flavor and texture of the product. Differences in sweetening and thickening power need consideration in sugar and flour substitutions. To help avoid disappointments when substituting ingredients, you need to understand the physical and chemical properties of all ingredients. Measure accurately. So I am going to show you the ingredient equivalents. So the following tables give substitutes that may be used to get a finished product which is similar to the original. So as you can see, we have ingredient, amount, and the substitutions. For allspice, the amount is 1 teaspoon. The substitutions is 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon plus 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves. So take a look on this.
Need to convert or to change its unit to teaspoon and also in milliliter. In converting, we need to base on the given table that I have shown. If the given measurement is 7 tablespoons and we need to get the equivalent in teaspoon and in milliliters, we can use the equivalence of 1 tablespoon is equals to 3 teaspoon. 1 tablespoon is equals to 15 milliliter. Because in the first number one problem is getting the teaspoon in 7 tablespoon, we can use the equivalent of 1 tablespoon is equals to 3 teaspoon. To get the equivalent in teaspoon, we just need to multiply 7 tablespoon to 3 teaspoon. So, we will have a 21 teaspoon for every 7 tablespoon. Now, we will get the value of milliliters. In doing this, we need to multiply 7 tablespoons in 15 milliliters. 7 tablespoons multiplied by 15 milliliters. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. 7 multiplied by 1 is 7. 5 bring down 3 plus 7 is 10. So in every 7 tablespoons, there are 105 milliliters. Let's have another example. The given measurement is 5 gallon. We will get, or the missing measurement is in cup. We can use the equivalence of 1 gallon is equal to 16 cup. Like in the first problem, we just need to multiply the 5 gallon into 16 cup. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Bring down 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. So in every 5 gallon, there are 80 cups. Another example is 5 gallon. We need to convert it to quarts. We can use the equivalent of 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So 5 gallon multiply by 4 quarts. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So in every 5 gallon, there are 20 quarts. Let's have another example. The given measurement is 1,250 grams. Convert to pounds. The equivalent of 1 pound is equals to 454 grams. Because the given number or the given measurement is the same unit with 454 grams, we will just divide it. 1,250 grams divided by 454 grams is equal to 2.753 pounds.